And good evening, everyone, and welcome to this very special edition of live streaming.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we're live. Patty's going to check it out on her computer. I don't see anybody in here yet, but
See it all.
go ahead and hit refresh on your screen, and it should bring it up for you. So, for those of you joining us on the replay during this live stream, we will be announcing a second meetup for 2020. We already have Vermont in October on the books. We're going to Vermont for the fall foliage, but we are now at a point where we're going to go ahead and announce Campout number 2. My guess is we'll probably end up adding a third, but our travel plans this year just aren't as firm as they were last year. So,
Nice.
and I see we have people in the room.
We do.
So we are live.
Hi, Sam.
Sam's here.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
Mark Milinarski,
Mark.
the Northwoods RV Live. Hey, your man crush is here.
Hey, Russ.
And Carrie.
I know. Hi, Carrie.
This
So-
nomadic ID. Hey, Shelly. Hi, Shelly.
Shelly as in Shelly and Jeff.
Johnson, yeah.
Hey, guys. How's Seattle? Or I know you're not in Seattle, but I always call you our friends from Seattle because you're close enough. So anyway, again, tonight we're going to be announcing, and we're going to wait a few minutes here to do that because we know there will be people coming in. The fact that I didn't pre-schedule the live chat because for whatever reason, everybody on YouTube can pre-schedule their live streams and they have no issues getting in. And those of you that have seen us
Scramble.
you've seen us scramble before because when I pre-schedule them, for some reason I can never get into the darn thing. So this seems to work for us a little bit better. Let's see, the lighting's
Not so great.
Yeah,
I was
let's
trying to work on it here a little bit.
let's see if that's a little bit better. Although now I'm staring at a bright light.
That's okay. My goodness. Shelly says it's wet. Well, it's been kind of wettish here also. We got Dreaming Out Loud Arvine,
Welcome.
Jan Mills, Arthur Leslie,
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Stop Eat Explore, Deborah
Dave.
Cadabra.
Hey, Deborah. Welcome. Yeah, the number is slowly growing. I think we're up to, I can't tell if that's 31 or 21, but maybe I should put my readers on.
31.
31. So anyway, we're kind of, originally I thought we'd get on here a few minutes early tonight, but we have been watching, Traveling Robert
Yeah.
is streaming live right now, and he is this close to 100,000 subscribers.
Oh,
I think he's going to stay on until he hits it. When we just turned the TV off, I think he was within what, 30, 31?
Yeah.
Something like that. So pretty exciting. For those of you that follow Traveling Robert, or if you've never heard of Traveling Robert, you should check him out. But he was saying he's been on YouTube as Traveling Robert for 9 years. It's taking him
Yeah.
9
Wow.
years to get to 100,000 subscribers. And just to put that into perspective, Keep Your Daydream, Mark and Trish, are only in, I think, about their third year, and they're approaching 250,000, or they're at 250,000 subscribers. So, some channels really just hit it big and take off. And then other channels like a Traveling Robert, I mean, that guy's been working his butt off for 9 years. And so we're really excited for him tonight because that's a major milestone in YouTube world, is hitting 100,000 subscribers. So
Yeah. I want to say hi to RV Kids TV,
welcome.
Endless RVing. Lil Hilborn says hi from Ontario, Canada. Where's the wine?
From
we
where?
had that earlier. Ontario, Canada.
Oh, welcome. Yep, and Endless RVing. Welcome,
Yeah.
MJ Izzy.
Roy Schreiner from New York says I'm new to your posts.
Oh, welcome. How's the weather up in New York?
Yeah. Dreaming Out Loud Arvine is here.
Yep, welcome.
Yeah. Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Welcome.
Let's give it a thumbs up. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate thumbs up. So I would like to say, for those of you, if you had a chance to watch yesterday's video, thank you very much. This has been a much better week for us on YouTube. Some of you know, I think I might have talked about it last week during our live stream. The last 90 days on YouTube for us has been like a brick wall. We really haven't seen much growth as far as subscribers, and our videos have been falling pretty flat. We've tried to make some changes to those, and this week I think it finally paid off. Both videos are well over 1,000 views, which excites us, and the retention time has been really good, which tells me that you are enjoying the content we're putting out. Otherwise, you wouldn't watch the video all the way through. I would be curious to hear some feedback for those of you who've been with us now for the 2.5 years that we've been on YouTube and you've been doing those midweek updates. Are you okay with the midweek update now being less about chit chat updating and a little bit less of that, but a focus point? Like this week it was on Corps of Engineer Parks. So I would love some feedback from those of you who've been with us as far as what you think of that new format. But it seems to be, people on YouTube seem to be responding to that new format a little bit better. So
Yeah. I'd like to say hi to Slow Momentum. Let's Go Somewhere Motorhome Travels from the UK.
Oh,
Hello.
welcome.
Mark Monarski's saying that he had a bourbon barrel wine tonight. You probably would have
Oh,
enjoyed that.
Mark, was it the same one that we had last week? Because I know Mark and Karen ran
yes.
over to Aldi to get some of that. Hey, look, Patty, we have a...
I can't do it.
Go ahead.
Super chat.
That's what Traveling Robert's been doing, so Patty's been singing along with me.
Super
Who was
chat.
the super chat from?
The
I'm
super
sorry.
chat is from Endless RVing.
Oh,
Thank
thank you guys. We appreciate that super chat. Yeah, we don't have the liquor out like Traveling Robert. Traveling Robert is singing. Go ahead.
Super chat.
And then he takes a drink. That guy, if he doesn't get to 100,000 soon,
He won't be able to
you're
go
gonna have a
super
tipsy.
chat.
Yeah, you're gonna have a pretty tipsy YouTuber. Yeah, it reminded me of that guy from Travels with Delaney that drank that whole bottle of wine last
Yeah.
summer on a live stream.
Yeah, that was interesting. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So.
Mark is saying he wanted to let us know that they like the new midweek update format.
Oh, good. Thanks,
Says
Mark.
Mark
I
and Karen
appreciate
both
that
like
kind of
it.
feedback. Because again, it is a little bit different, but it has a focus. It's kind of weird because it ends up feeling more like a Monday video. But and I will be honest, I'm just gonna give you like the backstory on that. I told Patty, since it wasn't really a midweek update, we could record on Tuesday night instead of our usual Wednesday night. So we sat down and it took us like 4 takes to record it, and it was absolutely horrible. That was
was
true,
so
man.
bad.
It was absolutely horrible. And we both looked at
golly.
each other, and I said, let's try recording tomorrow night. This is horrible.
It didn't
It
feel
felt
good.
it didn't feel good.
It didn't feel right.
Because we had cut out all of the little updates at the beginning. We just kind of went right straight to talking about Corps of Engineer Parks. So we came back Wednesday night, and it only took the 1 take. It felt good to us because we felt like we were still staying true to the midweek update, but yet with the new format. So, it's made me feel good over the last 24 hours to see the response to it. I think one of the things that a lot of people don't necessarily realize, if you haven't created content before, is as YouTubers, and I know we have several channels on right now, and they know what I'm talking about, you really put a lot of effort into making YouTube videos. And so when people don't respond, Patty,
Super chat. Thank you, Mark.
Mark, you do not need to do that. Mark,
I just want to hear Patty say super chat.
Mark, I want to say thank you for the PayPal that you
Yes.
sent. I don't know if that was yesterday. I saw an email come through. So thank you so much to you and Karen. But you need to start saving your money, Mark, because 2 things. 1, you need to be buying Karen a trailer.
Yep.
And number 2, I think you have a trip coming up this
That's
summer.
right.
So
Nomadic Ideas says we like this week's focus on the campgrounds. Thank you.
good.
Mary Lou says I completely appreciated your midweek. I also like the links to other videos. There was another one here. Oh, eHouse says they're not sure, or I don't know. It says what set you apart from everyone else was your midweek update videos with the chats. It's what got us loving your channel.
Yeah, and like I said, we're torn on it, and we just trying to mix it up to get the videos being put out by YouTube again. Who did you say this nomadic idea?
Super chat and a super, what do you go? Super sticker.
Super sticker.
From Mary Lou North.
Mary Lou North, thank you so much for
Because
that.
Robert would go super sticker.
Now Patty's stealing Robert's
Yeah, I
thing.
can't. I gotta think of something else.
Yeah.
Pat Kruger says hi from Florida.
Hey, Pat.
Midweek updates are fun to watch. Thank you. A lot say they like to watch the midweek updates. They're fun to watch.
I was thinking about this because I thought we would go through this rotation of, so far we've had 1 week where we focused on
a camping food.
we did the recipe, and then we've had 1 week with the campground. Next week, we're going to, hopefully, if it comes, share a new piece of equipment or gear. And then one week will obviously be Q&A, where I will put out on Facebook and YouTube and places for you to submit to us questions you want us to answer. And then I was actually thinking maybe on the 5th week, do like a 5-week rotation. It would be kind of like potpourri, where it would be more like our old, like our old midweek update. So, did you say, was it this nomadic idea?
Yeah.
Scott,
Yeah.
Ariane, welcome guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Excellent live stream last night with your his and her game. I don't know that we would ever want to play that with Patty and I, because it could get ugly. So,
Okay, says, hi, darlings, from Peter, UK. This is Cripple in a Caravan.
Peter, welcome. So actually that makes 2 of you tonight
Yes.
from the UK in our
Oh,
live stream,
cool.
which probably sets a record for the most people from the UK in one live. I know it does. So welcome, Peter. I hope you're doing great. I absolutely love reading the comments Peter leaves for us on our videos and over in Facebook. So thank you so much for that.
Susan Wiska, I hope I pronounced that
Oh,
correctly.
you know who this is. Yes, you do.
Says, hi from John and Susan from Minnesota. We love midweek updates and Friday night wind down. We can't wait to hear where you're camping this summer. We're keeping you waiting. Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're dragging this out just a little bit. But and so here's the deal. We are ending right at 8 o'clock tonight because our friends Russ and Carrie are going live at 8 o'clock. And so we definitely are not going to eat into their time. But John and Susan, yeah, I'll talk to you later. But hopefully our paths are going to cross this summer. So here's the story on John and Susan, everybody. They cost me about $500 this last summer because when we were at the Iowa Campout, they got out their Stargazer chairs, and I sat down in it, and so did Patty.
You were first.
And we fell in love with them. Now, John did warn me
Yes,
that they
he
weren't
did.
going to be cheap.
Yep,
But
yep,
when he said not cheap, I was thinking like $49.99.
Yeah.
And they ended up being $209.99. So no, we love John and
Love
Susan.
them.
And by the way, you can follow Susan
Yeah.
over on Instagram at Susan, can you type your actual? Is it Backwoods?
Isn't it Backwoods City Girl?
Backwoods City Girl, I believe, on Instagram. They've been building a cabin.
Oh, nice,
and it's so
yes.
cool to watch. I loved, and it was funny because when I met Susan for the first time, she was all excited. Her and John were all excited to meet us, but I was so excited to meet them because of the Instagram account, because I had been following Susan's Instagram account for a really long time.
Your dad's here. He
Oh.
says 63 degrees here right now in Eustis, Florida, and he's promoting his fifth wheel.
Oh, so if anybody's looking for a almost brand new Cougar fifth wheel, about 35 feet,
He says 2020 29 RKS.
RKS 2020 Cougar RKS. Dad is selling his fifth wheel, and if you're in Florida, you can hook up with him, and he's down there currently with it. But him and Marilyn purchased a condo, so they are leaving the camping community and joining the condo retiree community. So, so there you go.
I want to say hello to Roy Schreiner, who's here. Dreaming Out Loud RVing says, Endless RVing. Mark Lenarski says, did you guys get snow today or rain? We got a little bit of snow, didn't we?
Flurries, just flurries.
Not anything to accumulate, just like we were in a snow globe. That's what I call it. The kids call it that. We're in a snow globe. Cripple in the Caravan says, you both look lovely in yellow and red. I bought your Stargazer chair. It is amazing. Isn't
Oh,
it
you do?
cool?
Okay. So I would, yeah. I
It's
wonder
a-
how many people have the Stargazer chair. I know some of you, when I posted that video last fall, you really liked the chair, and Amazon does not allow me to put prices in the video. So that's why, and I felt bad because then some people went and looked it up and were like,
Yeah.
you know, like at
Mind
the price.
blown, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, I did feel bad about that, but that is one of the rules of the
Okay.
Amazon program is you cannot talk about prices.
Yep.
So,
And Ron Black 45 said,
hey, Ron and Cindy,
Yep, they got 2 of them also.
do you guys like them? Did they say if they like
Just
them?
had lots of dollar signs.
Yeah,
on there.
yeah. The great thing is though, I have people who have messaged me and said they bought them. I've never heard somebody say they didn't like them. So
Stacy's here.
Stacy Forrest?
Yes.
Stacy Forrest and Chris.
She says, "Oh
Poor
man,"
Chris.
she said, "I almost forgot about the live stream. Good to see you.
Oh.
Nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yes, we miss you."
Stacy, you're not going to be happy about. So here's the deal about the camp out. Here's what all I can say, or this is what I'll say to start with, is a lot of people are not going to be happy about the location, okay? But some people might be. And it's always hard trying to choose a location. Now, you know that we have Vermont, which if you live anywhere in the Northeast, hopefully you can join us in Vermont in October. But, it's... My guess is we'll probably add at least one more to this trip, if not two more. We'll see. So if you're thinking, when I announce the location, if you're like, yeah, I'm out, So like if you're currently located in the UK and I say, well, it's going to be in the US, and you're like, I'm out. Okay, that's what. Yeah, probably number 3 or 4 if we add will not be in the UK, Peter. So, but.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to preface that. And honestly, this is one of those locations where Patty and I talked, either you're going to be really excited, some of you, and we're going to have a really good turnout, or nobody's coming, because it's kind of an obscure. In fact, I would be curious, Patty, to see if anybody has any guesses at this point on where it's at or roughly where it's at. So if you think you know, Mark Milinarski, you are not allowed to answer. Mark has some insight. So
Lips are zipped, Mark.
But if you don't know where it is, let's see if there's any guesses before we go ahead and announce it.
Susan said, "I love that people are enjoying their Stargazer chairs from Northwood City Girl."
Yes, Northwood City Girl, yep.
RV Reviews by the Air Force guy says, "Good evening, everyone from Maryland."
Hey, Paul Chamberlain. So if you're looking for an RV, that would be Truman barking for no apparent reason. Truman. Buddy.
He sees shadows.
Come here.
He's okay.
If you're looking for an RV, definitely go check out RV Reviews by Paul, the Air Force guy, Chamberlain's channel. Everybody knows, I always say there's only about 3 dealerships that we promote. Paul Chamberlain, Beckley RV. Paul does excellent reviews. You all know that we love PJ down at Princess Craft if you're down in the Texas region. And then we have worked with Preston and Patsy Miller at Miller Trailer Sales up in the Philadelphia area. But definitely check out Paul's videos because he does a great job. And what's great about Paul's videos is not only does he do trailer reviews, but he does informative views to help trailer owners. So
Yeah. Well,
okay.
First of all, Cripple in a Caravan says, "I don't care where you go, I'm coming in my head."
Okay. And we'll bring you along through video. So
Some guesses. Stacy Forrest says Yellowstone. Good Time Camping just says hello. Geek Family Adventures says hello.
Hello. Hey, Greek Family Adventures. They're in a tag over in Ohio.
Our friend Brenda says South Dakota is a guess.
Okay.
Nomadic Idea says it's going to be in the Northwest. Hold on, it jumped on me.
Nomadic
Dreaming Out Loud says Maine. Ron Black's guess is Maine.
Okay.
Brenda says South Dakota. New Hampshire Joe says Myrtle Beach would be my guess. Mark says Truman is so excited. Yes, he does get very excited. Stop You'd Explore, North Dakota.
Have you ever been to North Dakota? Actually, when we went, we weren't expecting anything, and it was actually pretty cool. So.
Jeff with Shelley. Jeff's guess is Alberta, Canada. Extraordinary Journey says Florida. Russ and Carrie say Truman's giving hints to the location. That's what he was doing.
Oh yeah, Truman. Yeah, if you speak Truman, you know the location now.
Yeah.
Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
I wish we were going to Alberta, Canada. Sweet home Alberta.
Alberta. Yeah.
Oh, that probably gonna get us like ding. Okay. Any others before we?
Here. I don't see any other. 2 for Yellowstone. Adam's here from, I assume Florida.
Just a little lowercase a.
Lowercase Adam.
Hey, Adam, our friend Adam from Florida.
Someone's saying Michigan. So, yeah, those looks like the guesses right now.
All right. So, and for those of you that don't know, the way our campouts work, before we announce location, they're absolutely free. We don't charge for our campouts. You're responsible for booking your own campsite or whatever lodging you want, because we do have sometimes people who don't have camping trailers or tents, and then they'll just find a cabin at the site if they have one or a nearby hotel. And the way it works is we stay for 3 days. You can come early or stay late, obviously. But the actual camp out is 3 days. And what we do is the first day we do a wine and cheese reception. Patty and I provide the cheese and crackers and sausage. And then everybody brings a bottle of wine or a growler of beer or a soft drink or whatever you want for the group to share. And that opening night, it's just get to know each other and hang out, hopefully by a campfire, unless it's Virginia where they banned them. And then one of the following nights, typically we do a potluck dinner where Patty and I provide the entree, which is usually something like hamburgers and hot dogs. One time I did pulled pork. It just really varies. And then we always do breakfast one of the mornings. And usually it's either, when we were in Iowa last year, we ended up doing these giant cinnamon rolls.
Oh my goodness.
But normally it's a pancake and sausage breakfast, and then what we try to do is we put together a couple activities over the course of the 3 days. It's completely optional, and I'll give you an example in case you're wondering if you're not familiar with our campouts. Like in Champouts last year out in Oregon, Champouts State Park, we had one day where we went to a winery, and I would say maybe half the group went to the winery, and we did a wine tasting and just had a nice time there. The next day, though, most of the group, if not all the group, we went to a farm market and just hung out there. In Iowa, it was the same deal. We went to a wine tasting one day where about half the group went. The other day, we went to that massive, I think it's one of the largest farmers markets, downtown Des Moines, Iowa. And then the rest of the time is just people checking out each other's trailers, hanging out at campsites, playing games, beanbag toss and things like that.
Yep.
So that's what a camp out is, absolutely free to come. And so I guess it's time. I will go ahead and tell you the dates. God, I wished I remembered the dates.
That's not good.
I think,
Russ and Carrie will know.
Russ, you there, buddy? It's July. So this is for
You're so
a
excited
July,
you forgot.
I know, I think it's July 7th through the 10th.
I think you're close, yeah.
Okay. Now it's midweek, and this is the reason we did midweek is 4th of July is on a weekend this year, and I know a lot of people try to sandwich their summer vacations in between when it's like that. So this may not work for some people, we understand, but we did schedule it for, I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, checking out on Friday. And it's also a lot easier to find campgrounds.
7th through the 9th.
7th through the 9th. 7, 8, and 9, checking out on the 10th.
Thank
you.
you.
Who was that?
That's Russ and Carrie.
Okay, thank you. It was probably Carrie, if you want the truth. So thank you, Carrie. She's going to keep.
Hey, don't beat up on your friend.
No, I'm not beating up on Russ.
Go ahead.
So,
they want you to get to the point.
Okay, Patty. So where are we going to be camping July 7th?
We're going to be in West Yellowstone.
West Yellowstone, Montana.
Montana.
And it will actually be a combined camp out.
Yep.
It will actually be a Travels with Delaney, The Roads We Roam camp out.
Yep.
So if you can make it out to West Yellowstone, we'll be there. Russ and Carrie will be there. And I'll tell you what, in a minute, when we all switch over, hopefully you'll come over with us to Russ and Carrie's channel. Russ and Carrie are going to tell you the exact campground that we'll be staying at.
Yep.
And they're going to tell you all about it because they actually camped there last summer.
That's right.
And they're going to talk about some of the things that we may be able to do while we're there. If you've never been to Yellowstone,
oh my goodness.
Honestly, you could come and spend 3 weeks out there and not get to see everything.
Right.
But that's where we're going to go.
Yep.
And like I said, if you're disappointed, understand if we schedule a third and a fourth camp out, it will be somebody it will be going that direction towards West Yellowstone.
Stacey Forrest says, "What do I win?"
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Stacey's like, "Do I get a free trip to Yellowstone?"
Yeah.
So we probably will, but we are still, the reason we can't just announce like we did last year where we said, well, we'll be in Iowa on this dates, we'll be in Oregon on these dates. We still don't have details of all of our travel schedule worked out yet. And there's just some things that
We're kind of just hanging in the air.
I think it could be March. It'll probably be March before we can announce the next one. But I guarantee you there will be another one either, I don't know where, but probably somewhere between Indiana and Montana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least one.
Sure.
So, So my question is,
yeah.
Shelly, is that even a possibility?
Yeah,
Shelly
I
and
don't
Jeff.
know.
Okay.
Want to say hi to Geek Family Adventures. They were telling you to get on with it.
Oh. Well, we had to stretch this just a little bit.
Jeff Hickman's thumbs up.
Yeah, we're kind of excited. This will be our third time to Yellowstone, and so there's always part of me that doesn't like going back to the same places. But the truth is, one, we really wanted to go see. We have a lot of friends
Yes.
now out on the West Coast, and we really want to try to get close to where people, if they want to come see us, and we can all hang out. The other thing is we really want to see Russ and Carrie, who have become really good friends of ours. I talk to Russ probably once
More than
every
me.
other day.
You talk more than,
Probably.
than me.
So, and the thing is, there are some
Just
places. So obviously, when we go out there, we're not just going to go out for the week and come
Right.
home. We're going to be out there for a while.
Right.
There is there's some government land that I want to go camp on up in Montana. That's right along this big river that I saw last year, but
Beautiful.
we just didn't have
Yep.
time. And I might try my hand at fly fishing. I've always wanted to try that.
Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully you're not disappointed. But like I said, if you're on the East Coast and you can join us, those dates are on our website, travelswithdelaney.com. There's a link to meetups and campouts, and those dates are there. What is not there yet for Vermont is the campground, because the campgrounds are currently closed in
Closed,
Vermont.
yep.
And I'm unable to ever get a hold of anybody to verify that we can have the meet up there or the camp out there. So as soon as I can get through to a camp or to one of the campgrounds that I'm looking at, we'll get that finalized. So the good news is you don't have to worry about booking Vermont, because the campgrounds aren't open to even book anyway. So
Exactly. Couple hellos here. Say hi to Following the Fitches. They're here.
hey, Fitches, we're still.
Elizabeth Freeman?
Oh,
Freeman?
our neighbor.
Freeman. Yeah, our neighbor. Sorry if I messed that up.
Just a stone's throw away across the third basin
That's
over to the
right.
second basin of Crooked. The Fitches, just so you know, we're not going to make the RV show. I can't remember if it was you or the Shrags we had talked to about the RV show. We ended up, and we have a commitment tomorrow that we had made weeks ago. But we are still on for Valentine's Day weekend,
Yep.
just so you know.
It's on.
It's on. Game
on,
on.
game on.
Unless the blizzard hits. So
It is on.
pass the word along.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk. Maybe you can talk the Wagners. I don't know if you guys talked to them at all. Maybe we can convince them to join.
You were struggling, with the date. Rosary Rome commented, we leave one thing up to Patrick and he forgets.
That was my part tonight, was to announce the date and the location. And then, like I said, Russ and Carrie here in just about
Yep.
5 minutes are going to tell you all about the amazing campground. And that campground, just so you know, you can book it right away, because even though they're not open, they do online reservations, and there currently is plenty of availability there. But I want to leave that to Russ and Carrie to talk about. So, and Mark Milinarski is already booked.
Okay.
Because this is what he told me. He messages me the other day,
Yeah.
and he says, hey, I got my room booked, because they don't have a camper yet, for West Yellowstone. And I'm sitting there thinking, is this a trap to figure out where I'm going? And then when he said I said, what dates? Because I'm thinking, well, maybe he's just going out and doesn't know the date. And then he tells me, I'm like, how do you know the dates? And you know what he told me? I have a friend that works at the sweet shop.
Oh, yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Russ and Carrie will be work camping. Not really. No, actually, really.
Yeah.
That's a Steve Turtle reference.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll be work camping this summer at, I think it's called the Sweet Shop. I hope that's what it's called. Carrie,
think so.
Carrie will tell me if not.
Yep.
It's the candy store in downtown West Yellowstone. And so, yeah, that's kind of fun to go up there.
Yeah, so Life is Better Exploring is asking which park in West Yellowstone. Again, you got to go to
Yep.
Rosary Rome.
Here at 8 o'clock, what time is it officially?
It is 7:57.
So in 3 minutes, head over to the Roads We Roam's live stream, and they will announce the exact park and talk about that park. And they're also going to talk about some of the possible activities, I think, in that area for that week. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
This
it's
is going to
gonna
be
be good.
this is going to be great.
Just want to say a couple highs here to Debbie. Remember Debbie in Oregon?
Oh, yeah.
She says they'll give her a
Debbie
good
Falls?
Yep. Give her a great opportunity to get out of Oregon. Luke Shope says,
Oh.
hope all is well.
Hey,
Sounds
Luke, hope everybody's
amazing.
doing okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. Camper Life is here.
Hey, William.
Saying hi.
I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
I went to the Russ school of live streams. Hey,
Hey.
hey. Sorry, Russ. I think he'll get the inside joke.
Yeah, hopefully.
If you cannot make it over to Russ and Carrie's live stream, all the information hopefully by tonight, later tonight, will be on the Travels with Delaney website. So I will have all the information. I'll even put in a direct link so you can link right to that campground's website. So.
Bubba Bug says, just wanted to go ask the Godfather and Godmother for my allowance.
Actually, Bubba, we actually probably owe you money because you've been so nice to us.
think so.
Which, by the way, I'm sure you did see the comment. I watched one of your videos the other day, and I left a comment. I loved it where you were talking about all like your solar and like off the grid stuff that you use with your camper. That was really good video. So, all right, well, I think that's about time for us tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on tonight.
Yeah,
and we just really appreciate it. Thank you for watching our videos because, again, without you, our community, this channel doesn't exist.
Nope.
And so we just can't thank each and every one of you enough.
Thank you so much. And all the super chats.
Nice
Thank
job.
you.
So we're going to go ahead and sign off, and we're going to meet everybody over at the Roads We Roam.
We're gonna meet you in Montana.